Welcome to the tutorial on how to access the configuration of a Kamei's automation using the Setup Pro app and Kamei key. There are just 3 steps. Insert the Kamei key, connect the smartphone at its Wi-Fi, and use Setup Pro app to set the automation. Insert the Kamei key into the control panel and wait for the LED to turn red. Run the Setup Pro app. If you don't have a Kamei Connect account, create one with the installer profile. Select the Kamei key panel to add a new one. Before proceeding, connect to the Wi-Fi generated by the Kamei key. The Wi-Fi name is written on its label. Enter the password, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If the connection is successful, the Kamei key's LED will start flashing blue. Let's go to access the automation configuration. To connect to the automation, you need to create a new installation. Select Local if connecting via Kamei key. Assign a name to the installation and click Next. Select the Kamei key and press Connect. Select the automation model and press the Select button. Assign a name to identify the gate and press the Add button. When finished, access the configuration of your automation. Let's take a tour of the configuration menus. Select Parameter Configuration. In the Safety menu, it is possible to set the safety inputs for photocells and safety edges. In the Function menu, there are several parameters such as the configuration of certain functions and radio decoding. In the Command Inputs menu, you can configure the operation of the 2 and 7 function. The Light Signals menu, to choose when lights are operated and how they function. The Bus Flashing Light menu, to choose the color for maintenance notification. Into the runtime settings, there are all speeds and slow down points parameters. Into Times menu, there are the automatic closing time or pre-flashing time. In the Motor Settings menu, there are motor type, direction and the motor power settings. We can add new device users as transmitters, badges, and code for keypad. To add a new transmitter, access the Device Users menu, and choose how to add it, locally, by pressing the remote control button directly, or manual via QR code. Once acquired, you can set the control function. To add a new badge, access the Device Users menu and choose how to add it, locally, using a badge selector, or via QR code. Once acquired, you can set the control function. To add a new code, access the Device Users menu and choose how to add it, locally, using a keypad selector, or manual via app. Once added, you can set the control function. We will now give an overview of other operations. Using the Commands panel, it is possible to directly control the automation by giving, for example, an opening command. Or a closing command. The Safety Input Status section contains all the states of the photocells or safety edges. In Timers section, it is possible to set, for example, the gate to open. From 8 AM to 7 PM. And from Monday to Friday. If updates are needed, it is possible to update the firmware by app. In the List of Errors section, any errors or faults are detailed. Finally, in the Backup section, it is possible to back up all parameters on smartphone or cloud. Thank you for following us, and thank you for choosing Kame for your automations.